Yo, and it says we live. That's what it say. Man. Hey man, first off, man, y'all already know what it is. I am their boy Box. You know what I'm saying? This is Rough House Boxing TV. Hey, appreciate y'all for stopping by the house, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Come on in, man. But that's what's up, man.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start like this.
hey man, first off, man, y'all already know what it is. I am their boy Box. You know what I'm saying? This is Rough House Boxing TV. Hey, appreciate y'all for stopping by the house, man. Y'all already know what it is.
Hey, I think somebody got me playing in the background because I hear myself. Yo, let's get it. Yeah. Once again, we are live at the house. I am your guy, Rough House. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Gia, drop it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special show for y'all tonight. It's fight week. Yeah, let's get it. Errol Spence Jr., Sean Showtime Porter. We're gonna break it down, you know what I'm saying? Go through the whole fight card tonight. In the words of the homie Trans, we're gonna give it to y'all like God gave it to Moses. I got the homie Chris Rainer, aka El Chapo, in here with me tonight. I got the big homie Marlo from Marlo's Corner in the house with me tonight.
Hey.
Let's get it. Yeah. Hey. From the east to the west to the north to the south. Watch all them words coming out your mouth. You wanna be where's going down, then stop by the house. Hell yeah. That boy ROUGHHOUSE. That's me on the MIC. I got my homie named Marlo and my man named Chris, and we chopping up properly. Do the damn thing on the mic when I get it in. Everybody know just how I fit it in. When I do these things, man, they be in. Everybody know these words, they be complimenting each other. Shit, off the dome, nigga be popping shit just the chrome 4-5. Straight to your eye, you might die. Ask yourself why, I don't know. Yeah, we live at the house, man. It's going down. You see him starting to file in. Yeah. Yo, we got the homie Mark Wunderlich in the house, man. He said Utah in the house. Salute, man. Marquise Johnson. And he said, man, y'all already know what it is. Appreciate you for stopping by the house, man. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man.
Salute, man.
It's fight week. I don't know if anybody else is as hype as I am. Yeah. Hey, Marlo, man. Hey, say something to the people real quick, man.
What's good, everybody? What it do? Fight fan? What's good with it, man?
What's going down with y'all?
Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's fight week, man. Hey, Chapo, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling like a Mexican, sweating, ready to get bomb.
That's what's up, Marlo. What about you, bro? Hey, and my man Marlo gonna be at the fight. He gonna be there live. Already got his tickets. He just counting down the days, man. So how you feeling right now, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I wish I would have been there today if I would have known they was doing that workout outside the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, man, I'm feeling cool, man. Got the weigh in on Friday. Fight the next day.
That's what's up. Yo, hold up. I gotta make an adjustment to this microphone real quick. Do this. All right, we in there. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go through. Let me see. Somebody else jump in now. That's he said, "Fine, I appreciate that, bro." We're gonna go through the card real quick, man. Some of these fights, man, may not have a whole lot of may not know a lot about the competitor. I gotta say first off, man, that PBC put together a card for this one, bro. I can't even front, man. It's gonna be some of these fights. I think a lot of good fights. Some of them are gonna be bangers. And yeah, are there any fights on either one of you two? Marlo, I'll start with you. Besides the Errol Spence Porter fight, man, any of those fights on the card just jump out at you that you really want to see? Marlo's on. Any of those fights on any of them that you just want to see?
Hey, my bad. I was talking, it was on mute. I said it's a few of them. I want to see what Joey Spencer look like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what Benavidez is gonna do when the dog in front of him. I want to see what that fight gonna do. It's another championship card that's on there too, but I want to see what the Ghost gonna do at Riverside Rocky. That might be a potential matchup. You know what I'm saying? Or there's a few fights on there that might be potential matchup. You know what I mean? Who else on the card?
Let's see. We got hold on. Run through these real quick. We got Joey Spencer versus dang, it jumped on me. Okay, we got Joey Spencer versus Travis Gambardella, Robert Guerrero versus Jerry Thomas, Josecito Lopez versus John Molina Jr. Hey man, call me crazy, bro, but I want to see that fight right there because I think that one's gonna be a bang.
That's what I was looking for, John Molina.
Yeah.
That's the one that's on my radar, man. That's the one I'm. I mean, David Benavidez, Darrell, that one's a given, but I mean, that's the one I want to see. That one, man. That one looks interesting, man. I think it's gonna be a banger.
Real talk. All right, we got Mario Barrios, up and coming prospect, versus Batir Akhmedov. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But and then we got we said Darrell Benavidez and Spence Porter. So shit, we go ahead and we jump into it, man. But first off, man, let me repeat myself by saying, man, thank y'all for stopping back by the house, man. Y'all know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV, man. Hey, read the sign, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tracking your muddy boots. You know what I'm saying, all through my living room. Not your mama. I don't clean up after you.
That's alpaca on the floor. You understand me?
$10,000 alpaca. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. But like we said, bro, it is fight week, man. Let's get it, man. So excited. I'm so excited, man. I normally buy my pay-per-views like the day of, something like that, man. I bought my fight probably about 4 days ago. Something like that. I was so excited about this.
You already got it, huh, Rob?
Yeah, but hey, bro, I had to call DirecTV and say, give me that.
Get yours yet, Marlo?
Shit, I'm at the fight.
Yeah,
man.
he got his.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Marlo got his a long time ago.
Expensive.
Yeah, talk, man. All right. Hey, we'll jump into the first fight, and if my computer will unfreeze on me. It is Joey Spencer versus Travis Gambardella. That's the first fight. Dang it, it jumped off screen. All right, put it back up. Yeah, man. Wasn't able to find a whole lot on Travis Gambardella, but we've seen Joey Spencer a number of times. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming prospect. Got a nice got a nice resume so far. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't fought any world beaters yet, but he's young. You know what I'm saying? Knocking cats out, you know, laying them down. And he's known as a KO artist right now. And I'm really excited to see how he handles this fight right here. I don't know if this one's gonna be considered a step-up fight for him, man, but it's another puzzle that's put in front of him, man. And we're gonna see how he handles himself, how he's able to solve this, man. And you know what I'm saying? Can he keep his streak going? You know what I'm saying? Can he keep his trajectory going up, man? Chapo, man, what do you think about Joey Spencer, man? And if you got any input on this fight, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and give it. If you know what I'm saying, if not, just give us your feelings on Joey Spencer.
Yeah, I mean, I like the kid, man. It just, I don't know. It seems like he's focused trying to be somebody else. than be himself in the ring, man. Like he
What
does
you
a
mean
lot
by
of like he's doing a lot of unnecessary stuff to try to style in a way that's not needed. Like he does too much head movement, like too much,
Oh yeah.
of it. And it's just constant. And like he'll go on for like 10 seconds doing nothing but head movement and not throw a single punch. You know what I'm saying? 15 seconds. And it's like, and even when he stops, he don't throw nothing after that. He just like he'll stay stuck in defensive and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then by the time you know it, 25 seconds has gone by and he ain't throwing the punch because he's worried about head movement. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm over exaggerating a little bit of the time, but you know that's basically what it seems like, man. You know, like I like to see him, you know, like not do it so much, man. Just go ahead and put a show out there, man. Go ahead and go offensive after you do it a little bit, and then you know, because it seems like the kid's got the talent. It's just he seems like to me he's trying to be something he's not. That's kind of the way I feel, man. I think he's just trying to impress in a certain way, and I don't think it's really working for him. You know, that's kind of what I got on Joey Spencer. But I mean, he's good. He's talented. I mean, if he just go about a little bit different. I mean, the sky's the limit for the kid, man. He's only, 19 years old now, probably. So, I mean, he's got a long way to go. Got a long way to go, but, man, he could be really good, man. Pretty special.
That's what's up. Marlo, man, what you got on it, bro?
Well, I really don't know nothing about his opponent, but I just want to see how he develops. I want to see if he tighten up his defense. What kind of adjustments? What's his game plan? You know what I'm saying? He ain't in no make no moves. He been getting touched up a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fun to see, these young guys, man, sharpen up their tools, you know what I'm saying, and get better along the way. Fix things that they need to fix. Some of them don't, some do. And he one of the ones that I'll be wanting to look forward to do some things later on. You know what I'm saying? Succeed, progress in the sport.
That's what's up, man. It's crazy because both of y'all said something that, I was gonna try to say my little bit until the end, or last, but both of y'all brought out a point that I was thinking about earlier in my head. Chapo talked about that over-exaggerated head movement, and that's something that we pointed out in his last, I think, 2 fights. Trey made mention of that, man, when he was calling the fight, man, and we talked about it in between rounds, the over-exaggerated head movement. I understand that you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be a sitting target and you don't want them to be able to time you and all of that, man. But at the same time, you burning energy unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? Energy that could be used laying some leather on the opponent. You know what I'm saying? But you sitting there head bobbing and you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to say bunny hopping, but doing all that head movement and stuff, man. And then 2 was the defensive flaws, bro. Joey Spencer gets touched. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna confuse him with being Floyd Mayweather or Sweet Pea Whitaker or nothing like that defensively, man. That dude does get hurt. He's one of those dudes that if he doesn't respect your power, he gonna eat it and he gonna come at you and you know what I'm saying, try to break you down, man. But why take that damage if you don't have to? I would like to see if he's able to tighten up defensively, man, become more slick, become a little bit more elusive, you know what I'm saying? And tighten up that defense. Use his feet to get him in better defensive posture and position, But
hey,
that's
bro,
what it is, man.
Hey, bro, I don't know if it's me.
Ahead,
I don't know if it's me or if it's you, but like you keep going out for like 10 seconds, 12 seconds. I don't know if it's just me though. Marlo, did you hear that?
Nah, I did hear.
Oh, he was straight.
Yep.
Okay, then it's probably me. Yeah.
Okay, that's
one thing I was gonna point out too that he does a lot. Like he does the head movement, right? And then there's times when he does punch out of it, but it seems like when he does punch out of it, he's not always punching accurately. Like he's kind of like he'll graze him on the side of the shoulder first, or he's gonna go behind. He'll end up landing the shot behind the head, like kind of grazing him on the back towards the back of the head, not necessarily like flush shots right on the chin and stuff like that. I noticed that he does that a lot, when he's transitioning from defense to offense.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, shout out to the homie Hustler Slick. Appreciate you stopping by the house, man. Wipe your feet by Mark. That's what's up, man. And what it is, so I guess we all in it. Y'all tell me, man. Just no Spencer. Do y'all have Joey Spencer winning this fight? Either one of y'all
Yeah,
go.
I got him win.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got him win.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, bro. Yeah, I hear you. And Chapo just dropped off. He was having some technical difficulties, I think, man. But yeah, I got Spencer winning this one too, man. So I think it's a clean sweep across the board with everybody. All right, next fight is gonna be Robert the Ghost Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? Who I don't remember seeing that dude in a minute, man. To be honest, I can't remember what his last fight was. But he is fighting against Jerry Thomas. We know Guerrero, the wildly crafty veteran, been in there with some of the best, banged it out with some of the best. Is he the best fighter in the world? No, but you know what I'm saying, when he come in there, man, he coming to fight. And you know what I'm saying, Jerry Thomas, this is gonna be a test for him, regardless of who he's faced in the past and what his record is, man. Robert Guerrero is coming there to get it in, man. He ain't coming in there to play no games. He ain't coming in there to lay it down, man. So Jerry Thomas better have his lunch pail and his hard hat and be ready to get in that scrap, man. But hey, what do you think about that one, Marlo?
About who? Guerrero and Jerry Thomas?
Yeah, Robert Guerrero and Jerry Thomas.
Man, I don't know. I think Jerry Thomas might touch Guerrero ass up, man. I don't know if Guerrero is gonna be able to catch up with him or not. I think he's definitely gonna try, because I think this fight to set him up with either Riverside Rocky or one of those guys right up in there, man, for another payday. But I think Jerry Thomas, I don't know how hungry he is, because I don't really know much of him. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be a pretty good fight. I think Guerrero gonna be in there tough. It ain't gonna be easy, but I think Guerrero will be able to pull it off, man. If he's the same ghost, we got the same guts. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd be able to dig down and pull it off.
That's what's up, man. I feel the same way you do, man. I'm actually trying to pull up Jerry Thomas's his box rec right now, man. And man, I'm looking at 0-1. I know they ain't put Robert Guerrero in there with a nigga that's 0-1. But nah, that can't be right. But anyway, man.
What's the weight class at 0-1?
I see welterweight, I see lightweight, and then I see two that don't list the weight class. But all of them are 0-1. Oh no, you know what? And I'm looking at no, that can't be right, because it say career 1926 and 1929. No, that ain't right. But yeah, man. Robert Guerrero is the straight, come forward, get in the phone booth, bang it out to the body, bring it back to the head type, not fleet of foot. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna plod along. He can sit down on shots. You know what I'm saying? He could lay some leather. You know what I'm saying? So he could potentially hurt anybody that he get in the ring with, man. But like Marlo was pointing out, man, so I would want to say Robert Guerrero, just off experience. This is one of those fights, bro, all the time might be an advantage to the opponent, man. So that's gonna be right there, man. And
PBC do put you in tough.
Man, they put you in so tough, bro. And I'm glad they do, bro, because I mean we paying $75 for this. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, we want to see some good fights.
No, I think these
we were talking. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna let you know these on the undercard. I think it's 3 championship fights, and the other one probably be Riverside Rocky. If it's, you know what I'm saying, he got a bigger name than all of them that'll be on the main card. If it's 4 fights on the main card, but this the undercard is gonna be on FS1. You heard me?
Hey, bro, I promise. You dropped off, man, like 2 words in, and I didn't, and then I couldn't hear nothing else. So go ahead and repeat what you said.
I said it's 3 championship fights, and Riverside Rocky fight might make the main card, but this is the undercard right now that we talking about. It's gonna be on channel.
Okay.
It's gonna be on FS1.
Okay. That's what's up. But let's see. We got Robert the Ghost Guerrero coming in with a record of 35-6-1. Hold up, that's crazy, bro. Hey, I copied and pasted off of Bad Left Hook the whole fight card, but when I look on BoxRec, I'm showing his next opponent is Gerald Thomas.
That's probably his middle name.
Gerald. Okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Jerry Gerald. All right, I get it. I'm stupid. All right, but look at he is 14-1-1 with 8 KOs. Never been put down. Let's see, he stands 5'8". They don't list his reach, and he's an orthodox fighter, man. But White Cat from Miami, Florida, and he's fighting out of St. Mary's, Kansas. But yeah, that's what it is, man. I don't know a whole lot about Jerry, man, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm a little bit more bold, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Robert. Guerrero takes this one. I'm gonna say UD. Hopefully his gas tank will last that long, bro. Hey, Chapo, you back in there?
Yeah, hey, Jacob Drennan, salute, fam. What's good with it, bro? You ready for this weekend? Hey, bro.
Yo,
I got Guerrero
what's up?
too. Like we locking up. We locked in, like Trey said. We locked in.
Hey, real talk, man. Hey, what do you say? Form Voltron. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna link up. Yo, Chapo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
If you talking, okay. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
so the next fight we talked about was Robert Guerrero versus Jerry Thomas or Gerald Thomas, depending on where you look. But Jerry Thomas is 14-1-1 with 8 knockouts out of Florida, going in against Robert Guerrero, man. I don't know a whole lot about Thomas, but we chopped it up about Guerrero, man. So what are your thoughts on Guerrero in this fight?
Man, I got Ghost as well, man. Put the icing on the cake, got Ghost as well. I don't know much about the opponent, man, but yeah, I'll go ahead and rock with Robert Guerrero.
Yeah. I said whoever Guerrero's opponent was, man, hey, they in for a long day at the office because that boy Guerrero, he coming to scrap. You know what I'm saying? You best believe he coming in with a hard hat and a lunch pail full of Snickers because he don't plan on going nowhere for a minute. That's what's up, man. All right, now we'll move into the next one.
Hey, P Money, salute.
Which is, hey, appreciate you stopping by the house, P Money. You already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat. Hey, make sure you wipe your feet this time, P Money. I had to mop the floor after you last time.
Them construction.
All right. Hey.
Them construction.
Yeah, the construction Tims. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. All right. Hey, the fight that I am looking forward to almost as much as the main card, Josecito Lopez versus John Molina Jr. Bruh, I feel like this one is going to be full of 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 12s, 15s, all of that, bro. It's gonna be punches in bunches, shots for days. These boys gonna lay leather. They're gonna stand right in front of each other and they're gonna bang it out, man. But hey, we start with you, Chapo. What you think about this one, man? Josecito Lopez versus John Molina Jr.
Man, I'm really excited about this fight. I feel like, man, we're gonna probably see over 1,000 punches. Probably from each fighter, man. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a slobber knocker, just straight Mexican brawl. I mean, straight beat down on each other. Now, the only thing I would say is Josecito Lopez is, to me, he's naturally bigger than John Molina.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that might, if we don't go that far, and plus, I think Josecito Lopez, he's kind of got like a like a second wave of of kind of like a push, like a basically his career caught a second win, I think, with that what is it, Keith Thurman fight, and I think he's gonna build the confidence off of that fight. So, I mean, I'm gonna pick Josecito Lopez to take this fight, but I think it's gonna be a nice brawl. But I think we will see that Josecito Lopez is in control most of the fight, but I think it'll still be a real good fight. One of those unanimous decisions, but like a close fight. You know what I'm saying? One of those weird type of fights.
Yeah. What about you, Marlo, man? What you got on this one?
Now, I think it's gonna be a good fight, especially to put it on right here in LA. I think it's gonna be make the fans that's gonna be there entertained. Josecito Lopez and John Molina both slow starters. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't no Machinkos or nothing, no Terrence. They don't ain't moving on their feet or nothing. They're gonna be right there in front of each other. So I think this fight gonna be whoever back each other up the most. You know what I'm saying? And be able to take each other's punches. Just might win. I think Josecito Lopez is a little bit younger than John Molina, I believe. But I think John Molina is a little bit stronger than Josecito Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna go for the underdog. I'm gonna go for John Molina Jr., man. I think Josecito Lopez starts a little too slow, and especially to be a light fisted puncher. You know what I'm saying? He got to wind up and catch you with one of them blows. You know what I mean? But I'm riding on the fence, man. Fuck that. Riverside Rocky, my boy, man. If he lose, I just lose. I got Riverside Rocky. But
that's what's up, man.
If he get knocked out the box, I get knocked out with him, man. I'm riding out with him.
Hey, what'd you say? Crow to go?
Crow to go.
Already, man. Hey, well, you know what? It's gonna be a trifecta of Crow then, bro, because I'm rocking with Riverside Rocky on this one, man. I was, despite the slow start that we saw with in the Thurman fight, and we saw him in his last fight. He looked better because he had a different opponent. I'm trying to think. Hold on, what was his opponent's name? The last fight.
Shit, too.
No. I take it back. Keith Thurman was his last opponent. I thought he fought since then, but despite the slow start against Keith Thurman, bro, once he did get his motor revving and he was able to get in range of Keith to land some shots, man, I think he handled himself pretty well, man. Like you said, it's just a matter of him getting in the fifth gear. It takes him so long to get through first to fourth, you know what I'm saying, that by then his opponents, if they got any kind of foot speed and hand speed at all, they kind of build up a lead on him, but he's not gonna have to worry about that with this one, bro. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say I think John Molina's feet are slower than Josecito Lopez's. You know, that's Cinder Block City right there. And I'm gonna give it to Josecito Lopez, man, because I think his hand speed and his foot speed are a bit quicker than John Molina's, man. I think he'll be able to beat John Molina to the punch, man. John Molina is your basic, primary power puncher. A lot of hooks, a lot of wide winging shots. He does have a good body attack when he's able to get his opponents against the ropes or in the corner. He'll dig their head in the shoulder, bury their head in the shoulder, and he'll go to town on that body, and then he'll try to bring something back to the head, man. But I think Molina. Well, I think Lopez is gonna have just enough footwork, man, to where he'll be able to get away from a percentage of that. How much, I don't know, but a percentage of that, man. But for the most part, man, both of them dudes gonna be right in front of each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to this one, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody got laid out in this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say Josecito Lopez, 10th round TKO. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that one, man.
Sounds good to me. I hope that y'all hold up. I hope he's able to stay away from Molina's power punch.
Yeah. If he's not, he might be looking like Keith Thurman was looking against him. Chopper, who you got in this one?
Molina and Josecito Lopez.
Yeah.
Josecito Riverside Rocky.
How you got it playing out? What, unanimous decision, knockout? What?
A close unanimous decision. I think he'll probably be up on everybody's scorecard by at least 2-3 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And we move on. Hold on. Let me jump in the chat real quick, man, before we go any further, man, because it looks like we got some more people, man. Jacob Jennings, P Money. I think we done shot at both of y'all out already, man. But hey, welcome to the house, both of y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Let me see. Do we got anybody else in here that I didn't see? Nah. Jacob Jennings was hollering at you, Marlo. He said, y'all not gonna believe this. I just put it up on the screen.
I said,
oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay. You said, I'm gone most of the fight. Gotta work. Okay.
Told him we're gonna hold him down.
Already, man. Hey, man, have your earbuds in, man, and listen to Trey call it frog out of well, man, because he gonna be calling it, man. Everybody that can't be at the fight, if you can't meet Marlo at the fight, man, then y'all pull up on the corner, man. Rock out with your boy Trey X and the rest of the block fam, man. We're gonna be holding it down like we always do, man.
I'm gonna be
Boy
advertising.
P Money.
I got my
Go ahead, bro.
I said, I'm gonna be advertising too, so you can't miss me. Got the block fam
Real
on
talk.
one side, they had Marlo's corner on the other. Gonna have the Marlo's corner t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in there.
Yeah, if y'all at the fight, man, and y'all see Marlo, man, please make sure you pull up and holler at my boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Show my man some love, man. Go over there and chop it up with him, man, because he's gonna be happy to see all of y'all, man. We couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for y'all. P Money talking about my boost was a little dirty last time, family. I got you. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you. Jacob Jennings. He hollering at Marlo again, and then Jacob say, hold up. What do you say about Thurman? Thurman may retire, just had another hand injury or needs surgery. Yeah, y'all heard about that? They said he's gonna be out the rest of 2019.
Yeah, I heard out his mouth too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll fight anymore.
He always coming out of the
Yeah.
fight with a surgery. Now he trying to make that excuse. He said he been fighting with that through that surgery the whole time. Needing that surgery.
Yeah, Chapo, I'm with you, bro. That dude's days is numbered, bro. One, he don't seem like he got that hunger. You know what I'm saying? To be in the ring and stay in the ring consistently, man. And then two, if the injuries are legitimate, bro, then his body is breaking down on him. So yeah,
I mean that might go. I don't know if I don't know the saying, man, but they say it's kind of like that. Like when you're not into something, your body just won't go with you. When it's something taxing, that it just doesn't go with you. It won't. Your body doesn't adapt to it. And I think that's kind of what's happening with Keith Thurman, man. I think he's just not into it, and he just lost his hunger for the sport, and that's what it is.
Hey, Omega Red, just popped in. Salute, fam.
Hey, that's what's up, Omega Red, Lawrence Williams. Hey, appreciate you stopping by the house, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat on the big couch over there, man. And P Money said, man, that's a tough fight. I think I'm going to go with Lopez as well. I think he can outwork and outmuscle Molina. This is going to be a slugfest, man. Hey, he gonna have his work cut out on him, you know what I'm saying, trying to outmuscle Molina, man, because Molina's he's a pretty strong cat, man. And if you let him, he'll impose his will on you, man. But we know he's only got two speeds, which is slow and a little bit faster than that.
Hey, Rip out.
Yo, what's up?
Real quick, and while we speaking on Thurman, his brittle ass, that's why he didn't want to fight certain people, man, because he's soft and he don't like it to the body. But I wanted to say that this one dude I read about, he was using his brother's name for boxing. Like, I guess he couldn't make it because he had a condition. He had a heart attack in the ring and died. That was the last fighter that we just lost recently. You know what I'm saying? He was using his brother's name for a couple years now in his career. And he just ended up having a tough fight and had a heart attack in the ring and died.
Oh, dang. Dang.
I
hate to hear that, man. Hey, man. Hey, this sport is a brutal sport, bro. It's a cold game. You know what I'm saying?
You don't play boxing.
Nah, you can't play. Real talk, man. Got the homie Omega Red in the chat. He said Thurman can't stay out there pussy long enough to train. That's what's up, man. Hey, shout out Macadam One, man. Hey, appreciate you stop by the house, man. You already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Come on in, man. And y'all put it in the chat, man. We talked about so far. We done talked about Josito Lopez versus John Molina Jr. We talked about Joey Spencer, his upcoming fight, and who was the third fight that we talked about? Give me 1 second. We talked about Robert Guerrero versus Jerry Thomas. Man, on them 3 fights, man, let me know what y'all think about those fights. Josito Lopez versus Molina, Guerrero versus Jerry Thomas, and Joey Spencer versus Travis Gambardella. Yeah, we got cats like Lawrence Williams, aka Law Dog. I know he know the scoop and the skinny on all these fighters, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, drop some jewels on us, bro. Let us know what y'all think. Everybody, let me know what you think about these fights in the chat, man. And let me see. Scroll down a little bit. Everybody talking to everybody, and yeah, we basically caught up on that, man, on the chat, man. So everybody, Trey X up in here. Oh yeah, there you go. Trey X, what's good with you, man? You already know what it is, nigga. You got a key, bro. So he ain't even ring the doorbell. He didn't knock or nothing. He just let himself in. That's what's up, man.
I want Trey X, salute, bro.
Real talk, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by the house, man. Y'all already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, and Trey, I ain't got no lentil, so hey, you gonna have to work with bacon, bro. That's all I got. All right, hey, next fight we got coming up. Mario Barrios, hot up and coming prospect, is taking on Batir Akhmedov. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. But it's one of those Eastern European sounding names, look like one of Russian, Ukrainian, something like that, man. But I've kind of been on the Barrios, you know, in the fan club since I watched him. I want to say he was on the undercard of the Garcia Robert Easter fight. That was the first time I saw him. And I liked what I saw then, man. So I kept an eye out for that dude ever since, man. And he's been one of the fighters that I've enjoyed watching coming up, man. His list of competition, like we said before, ain't been world beaters. We're gonna see how he fares against somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a real credible threat, man. But just seeing what I've seen so far, you know, I like Mario Barrios, man. But we'll go ahead and we'll start with Marlo, man. What you think about Mario Barrios, man?
No, I think he all right. I think he gonna be one of the ones that's gonna make the competition tough later on, you know, for them titles. But yeah, I think he also one of them ones that got a lot to work on. I believe it's a step up fight too. I don't think I think old boy undefeated.
I'm pulling up his box rec right now while you chopping it up.
But I think, yeah, I just want to see how he gonna look. Is it gonna be a tough outing, or you know what I mean, or he gonna show some skill, something different? You know, I just want to see. Like I said, PBC put you in the tough.
Yeah, and Mario Barrios has a record of 24-0-0, 16 KOs. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall, with a 71-inch reach. So he's got a pretty good reach on him, man. 24 years old, so young cat out of San Antonio, Texas. And the cat that he's fighting, this Akhmedov dude, is 7-0. 7-0-0. He is from Russia. 5 feet 7.5 inches tall, bro. Mario got a 3-inch reach advantage on him, basically. They don't list his reach, so I'm not sure what his reach is, man. 7-0, 6 of those 7 are by KO. So potential knockout artist, man, coming from Russia, man. And Russia's getting to the point, man, where they're putting out some pretty decent product, man. So we'll see what this dude's got, man. And seems like he's in there to knock people's heads off, put them on their back pockets. So we'll see how he fares, man. But Chapo, man, what you got on Mario Barrios?
Man, I like the kid's body work, man. He's got some pretty good body work. I think it was Velasco or something like that. I think that was Velasco. He hit him with I think it was a left hand to the body, and put him down with that one. I think that's the one he won off of. But yeah, man, he's got a nice body work. I do like the fact that he throws in combinations here and there. But if you notice one thing, he tries to not set his feet. He doesn't like necessarily stay in one position. He's kind of always on the move a little bit, always moving his feet here and there, just moving around, getting different angles. And I kind of like that about the kid. He's got a nasty uppercut that he loves to throw when he loves to mix it in with his combinations. And I just want to see him against tougher opponents already. I think he's like 24, 25. So I think it's time to start. 24. Yeah, it's time for him to step up. And I'm not too sure what belt he's fighting for. I don't necessarily know. But I do want to see him step up and start fighting some higher level opponents, and we'll get a real feel for how good he really is. I think he's good. He'd probably be pretty good and be able to compete. That's my take.
Yeah. These two, Barrios and this Akhmedov dude, they're fighting for the vacant WBA super lightweight title. I remember when he fought Richard Zamora. That was a fight that was called on the corner. I remember that, man. And I remember in between rounds, Trey came to me and he asked my take on it, bro. And all I could say was sixes and foes, sixes and foes, sixes and foes. Bruh, that left or that right hook and that right uppercut. He works them shits like masterfully. Now, granted, we talked about, his opponents, but against the dudes that he's been in there with, man, bro, he's been able to get that I'm sorry, man. He's been able to get that right hook and that right uppercut in there almost at will against his opponents, man. Chapo said he does a really good job of mixing it into his combinations, man. I like the way he changes levels on his shots. If he starts at the head, a lot of time he ends at the body. If he starts at the body, a lot of times he ends at the head, man. So, you know what I'm saying? He's always going to, put the shots in one spot, get the opponent to, get his guard up or down. And then after that, at the end of that combination, bring it back to the opposite, the opposite level and hopefully get a big shot in on him like that, man. So that's what's up, man. But I got Mario Barrios in this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and because Mario Barrios, man, he got a few KOs on his record too, man. 16 KOs out of 24 fights. So that gives him a 66.6 win percentage. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say unanimous decision on this one, man, for Mario Barrios. It's gonna go all 12, and Mario Barrios is gonna style on that dude, man.
Right. And Natural salute, man. Chris Brown in the building. What's good with it, man?
What's up, man?
Shout out to Natural Boxing Gym, Dallas, Texas.
Already, man. Hey, Neutral Natural. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you stopping through, bro. You already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Let me switch back, man, to this comment section and see who we got. Chris Brown, I see you, bro. Hey, welcome back to the house, man. You already know what it is, man. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Hey, tell Trey to scoot over, man. Let you sit down. He hogging up the whole couch. That's what's up, man. But hold on, what we got? Jacob Jennings say, and he talking to Trey, man. He said, yeah, Kovalev's jab is too long and consistent. That will make Canelo work harder. So they talk about Canelo and Kovalev, man, which is gonna be a damn good fight, I believe. Can't wait for that one. November the 2nd. That one's gonna be in Vegas. If everything go right, hey, the Block fam might have some representation at that fight live. So we working on that. and y'all stay tuned, man. And we also working on we working on some interviews for y'all, man. And you know, saying we able to get it like we want, man. We might have a well-known top tier boxing man, you know, on the block, man, whether it's on the corner, whether it's at the house, whether it's in the trap, not sure yet, but we working on that one too, man. So y'all think about it, know that you see refereeing big major world championship fights. It's one of them. Yeah, we put word out to his today, and we trying to make that happen. But one of the ones that I think forward to is Darrell versus Benavidez. You know what? I'm just gonna say Chapo, go.
Man, Benavidez, the one thing that impressed me the most about Benavidez is his patience. He doesn't get too worked up, doesn't let the crowd affect him too much. He doesn't panic in there or get too frustrated. I remember he getting knocked down by Gabriel, and when he got up, you know, I think Gabriel started attacking him, but he just kind of like stayed patient, never panicking, and got his shit together and went on to fight beautifully after that. He uses his jab consistently, but it doesn't seem he works from the jab a lot. Like he doesn't try to shoot other shots off of the jab too much. He does sometimes, but not consistently. I do like the different shots. His shot selection. He doesn't. It doesn't seem he has too much of a tendencies when he does throw combinations. He's got quick combinations. That's a good thing for him. I like to see him probably work on his defense a lot more in this fight. I noticed that kind of when his opponents smother his punches, he doesn't get off any too good shots. That's the only bad thing I've seen. You know, like something that Darrell can exploit is kind of smothering his punches. Other than that, though, if you let him get in the medium to long range, man, I mean, it's gonna be hell for Darrell, man. That'll be problems for Darrell because he's got a nasty straight right that he throws, a nasty one, and then he likes to work the body here and there. And I mean, he's pretty dynamic offensively, man. Like I said, I just want to see him work on his head movement a little bit more. I know that they in training camp they've been working on head movement with him, so that'll be something to look out for. But man, I got Benavidez in this fight by knockout.
By knockout, that's what's up, man. Hey, David, hold up. Anthony Darrell, my bad, is coming in with a record of 33-1-1. So 1 loss, 1 draw, never been put down. And let me see, stands 6'2" tall and has a 74.5-inch reach. So he's got a pretty nice reach on him, man. And David Benavidez comes in with a record of 21-0-0 with 18 KOs. He stands 6'1.5", so just a smidge under Darrell, but he's got a 77-inch reach, man. So what did we say? 74 inches for Darrell. So he got about a 3-inch reach advantage on him, man. I'm gonna go last. So Marlo, go ahead and give it to the people, man. What you think about Darrell versus Benavidez?
Man, I ain't like what I seen out of Darrell in his last few fights. Man, he looked like he was on his way out. You know, I know he a dog. He gonna swing. However, he gonna swing and get up out of there. It might not look pretty, but he gonna stand there and stand up in there. He gonna break out and run out the ring. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him that much credit, but I think, you know, the young dog gonna come up in there and you know, show that he just an old Rottweiler. You know what I'm saying? Gonna turn him into a Chihuahua. I see Benavidez stopping him also, man. I see Benavidez going up in there. As soon as Darrell hit him with a good shot and he don't go nowhere, I think it's gonna be all hell to pay from there, man. But I hope I'm wrong, but it just didn't seem like Benavidez was going forward. progressing in his last few fights. So I got Benavidez by stoppage. I don't know if I'm gonna say mid fight 6-7 rounds.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Hey, once again, bro, trifecta, man. Bro,
You went out real fast. If you still talking. I don't know if y'all can hear real fast. I'm gonna keep talking here. It's gonna be a good fight. You know why it lasts? I think because the rail ain't no chunk. He ain't no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna try to bring it. You know when Benavidez see that he really ain't gonna affect him. I think that's when all hell gonna be broke loose right there from there on. He got scar tissue. Probably be easy to bust open. I think Benavidez is long. I think he's probably a little bit stronger than Dirrell. You know. I think he'll be able to drink.
unmute. Hey, can y'all hear me? Marlo, Chopper, can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
And now we can
Okay, hey,
take over for you.
all right, my bad, man. Yo, hey, appreciate that, man. Hey, teamwork makes the dream work, man. Appreciate you standing there, bro. I bumped the USB cable on the side of the computer, and my microphone was plugged in, and it took me out, bro.
Marlo,
Hey, friendly fire.
I hear you.
And now we can.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, appreciate that, man. But yeah, I was gonna say, bro, I'm the dude that for the longest, bro, I ain't never really been high on either of the Dirrells. I don't, you know what? Call me crazy, but I mean, yeah, they got in there and they were, you know, rough, rugged. You know what I'm saying? They get in there and get nasty and gritty and all of that with the opponent. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of their fights were slugfest or whatever the case may be, if that's what you want to call them, you know. But in terms of like just skill, I mean, I never really been a big fan of either Dirrell. And so that being said, man, David Benavidez, if they get into a boxing match, which is gonna cause them to be on the outside, I think David Benavidez has a stronger, stiffer, snappier jab than Dirrell does. Now, Dirrell, you know, he's got the experience. He's been in there doing it longer. But I think David Benavidez has enough ring IQ and enough experience, bruh, to where it's really not gonna matter, man. And this should be the curtain call for Dirrell, unless something just miraculous happens, bro. I think this is gonna be the curtain call, man. He take his final bow after this one, and then go ahead and get out the game with his brother, you know, and then they can be a matching set on the outside of the ring, man. But I love the way, like Chapo alluded to, man, the 1-2, preferably that 2, bro. That straight right is a beast, man. And he's got a good body attack, power punch attack to the bodies and foes, man. Especially that left hook. It lands with authority when he places it right, man. It lands with authority, man. Now, the one thing that I will say about Benavidez is he tends to stand up straight and tall a lot, or you catch him with his weight on the front foot a lot, you know. So in that kind of position, bro, that might make him susceptible to, you know, to jabs. And, you know, he'll have to go further to get out of the way and avoid a jab, you know, because I don't consider him the slickest of fighters in the world, but I still think he's got way more than enough to go ahead and take Anthony Dirrell out, man, bro. I got David Benavidez 4th round KO in this fight, man, because I just don't believe in Dirrell, you know, and that's just what it is. What's up?
Hey, right into the champ, Lala D. Salute. Champ. Lawrence Williams, salute.
Lala D. Lala D's in the-
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Lala D. Hey, appreciate you stopping by the house. You already know what it is. Hey, wipe your flip flops and close the door behind you.
He said, wipe your flip flops.
Yeah, man. Wipe your flip flops, close the door behind you. You know what I'm saying? You know she trying to let her toes show. That's what's up, man. I don't know why, but okay. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's see, jump back in here. Chris Brown say, hit the bell icon for all the notifications, man. Hey, appreciate that, fam. I would greatly appreciate it if everybody would hit that like button. Hey, it look like everybody in here is fam, but if you're not, hey, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know what I'm saying? That way, you get your block pass. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't nothing but love, nothing respect, man. Whenever y'all come through the house, man. But hold up. Lawrence Williams says he thinks Darrell will box more this fight. Hey, he gonna have to show me, bro. That last fight against what was his name? Yildirim or Yildirim or whatever his name was. Man, Yildirim was putting some shots on that dude, man. And if it hadn't been for the fact that that fight got stopped by the that gash on the head, who knows? You know what I'm saying? That might have been an L for Darrell. But let me scroll down here a little bit more. Talking to Law Dog, and he said Lawrence Williams, I hope you're right. I want to pick him because he was as an amateur, and Benavidez 10 fights. We'll see though, bro. I done cashed in all my Darrell chips. I ain't on the Darrell train no more. So never was really, but I damn, man. Let me see what else we got. Everybody talking to each other. Everybody saluting Lala D. What's up?
I say, what you say, out with the old, in with the new?
Out with the old, in with the new, bro. Hey, what you say? Hey, Marlo, what they say about get on, get? How you say it?
Don't get.
Real talk, man. That's what's up, man. Jacob Jennings, he say he talking to Trey, but got a man. What do you go? It said Trey. I like Colbert. Not a big fan of Stevenson. Ooh, really? Hold up. He said he don't like Stevenson. Okay, that's what's up, man. I rocks with Shakur. Dang, his comment went away. Hold on, where'd it go? Okay, it says I like Colbert Stevenson. He's nice, but I haven't really seen anything from him. From Shakur? Hey, I respect your opinion, Jacobs, but I would have to respectfully disagree with you on that one, bro. I've seen some nice stuff from Shakur, bro. I've seen a nice steady progression. Now, hey, one of the things that the whole block has been talking about offline is, man, a lot of these fighters not fighting other black fighters, you know, especially black fighters. You know, they go in there and, you know what I'm saying, they had a way with other nationalities, you know, other colors, other races, and, you know, they look like world beaters until they get in there with one of these Black American fighters that's halfway athletic, that you know, way punch back with them, and then they look. So Core in there against another hungry, strong, skilled Black American fighter, and we're gonna see how he do then. But as far as it goes, up until now, man, I've been real impressed with what I've seen from Shakur, bro. man, the footwork, the hand speed, and the power has progressed too, man. Hey, what y'all think about Shakur, man? Chapo, what you think about Shakur Stevens?
Oh man, he's nice, man. I think he's nice. He and one thing I have noticed, he has improved big time. Like he keeps improving every time I see him. For a while I wasn't too big on him, but lately I gotta say the youngster shiny man. He's starting to let his hands go a lot more off of his defensive game. And I think that is a big plus that I love to see fighters do, that is their transition from offense to defense, and he set that up like a lot. And I love the combinations he put, his speed, and his power that he has, man. And he's got the Olympic pedigree and everything to go along with him. So I mean, he's gonna be a real good fighter. I like the way he's been using the jab lately too, and working from the jab, not necessarily just using the jab, but working off of the jab.
That's what's up, man. Marlo, what you got on Shakur, bro?
I think, man, I got a lot on Shakur. I think he's gonna be a champion. Unified or better. I think he got hella skills, man. I like his progression. His power is picking up. I think, the future bright for him. As long as he keep picking up these fights. I wish he'd get away from Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying? But it's looking like he's going on the right path right now. It's looking kind of good for him. I think he's going to give everybody getting there with problems. But I think he's one of the reasons that, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot to look forward to with these prospects. There's a bunch of prospects all in the same weight class, and there will be a bunch of good matchups later on down the line.
Real talk, man. I'm hopeful, and it's another thing we talked about, man, behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, on the corner, man. But I'm hopeful that all of these young cats are gonna step up and fight each other, man, and we gonna get away from what we've been seeing the last few years of all these cats, you know what I'm saying, avoiding each other, whether it be strategically, whether it be out of fear, whether it be out of finance, whatever the case may be, man. Get in there and fight and give us what we want, what we buy tickets for, what we pay cable subscriptions for, app subscriptions for, pay-per-view subscriptions for, man. Give us what we want when we pay our money, man, because we want nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all money out of us. We want to get our entertainment out of y'all. So, but I'm hopeful these young cats, man, because a lot of them right now, man, they talking a good game, and they saying that they want all the top dogs in their respective divisions, man. I hope they keep that going forward.
Hey, real quick, can I say something?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. One thing that I have noticed, and this is a good thing, if you notice the difference between maybe about 5 years ago, well, probably a little bit longer than that, about 7 years ago, 5 years ago, all the fighters that we like today, most of them weren't brought to the limelight till they're about 24, 25 years old, 26 years old. They're already starting to get up. So by the time now, 28, 29, now we see that they're finally becoming pay-per-view stars and stuff like that. But if you notice that these younger guys like Teofimo, Shakur, Devin Haney, Chris Colbert, all these young fighters, they're starting up from early. We've been knowing about them since they're 18 years old, 19 years old, and we've been knowing that, hey, these guys are coming, they're coming, and they're going to take over. So, I mean, all these guys are getting a big push, and it reminds me of the early 90s when we had when we had the new wave of like Oscar, Bernard, Roy Jones, James Toney, all these younger fighters coming along, and they got pushed real fast. So, I mean, this kind of giving me that feel of that time with these youngsters.
Yeah, hey, damn good point, bro. Damn good point, man. And hey, before we get into the main fight on the card, man, that boy El Chapo, aka Chris Rayner, put it in the chat, man. If y'all have not seen the latest video from Marlo's Corner, man, shame on you. Hey, y'all got to go check that out. This video contains never before seen footage of Errol Spence and Sean Porter. Man, y'all have got to go check that video out, man. Hey, once you watch this video, man, this may make you think about, you know what I'm saying, your pick either way. So, hey, man, y'all, hey, as soon as this live stream is over, man, y'all shoot over to the corner, over to Marlo's corner. Check out that video. I know you're going to like it. I know you're going to love it, man. Hit the thumbs up on it. Leave a comment, man. El Chapo and Marlo, man, they put in a whole lot of work on this one, man. They put out some fire product, man. And, man, just support the fam. You know what I'm saying, man? Them boys doing it over there, man. Block fam, we working. Neutral Natural say Shakur been sitting down on his punches now. True that. That's him and Devin are two fighters that have impressed me the most, bro, in terms of their power developing. Hey, and if I ain't mistaken, both of them dudes is part of the snack pack, ain't they?
Devin Haney and who?
Shakur, ain't they both part of the snack pack?
I ain't seen Shakur in no snack pack. I ain't seen.
I could have.
I know.
I could have swore I saw Shakur with some snack gear on in his last fight, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. If I'm right, somebody let me know in the chat, man. But yeah, man. Hey, I don't know how much you can attribute it to the snack pack, you know, or maybe them boys just growing into their man strength naturally, man. But both of them, that was a question that we had. Shit, probably as you know, lately as a year and a half ago, we had that question on both of them about their power. But, you know, here within the last year and a half or so, bro, we've been seeing them, you know, start to put people down on the mat or you know, put people on their back pockets, you know what I'm saying, for the long count. And like I said, man, I don't know if it's a coincidence. It is what it is, man. Both of those boys' power has been impressive to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Trey X and Haney is big on that snack. Yeah. I know Haney was, but for some reason I thought Shakur was too. But it is what it is. All right, man. Down to the last fight, the fight of the night.
Hey, before
you know what I'm saying? The one that go ahead, bro.
Neutral Natural said something in the chat. He was like, we don't need pay-per-view stars in boxing. We need guys who want to be all-time greats. A loss shouldn't dictate anyone's legacy if you fighting the best. I agree with you. I think we're going to see that.
I agree with him.
I think we're going to see that in Errol Spence. That's why I was trying to say, like, I agree with you, man, but I think we got to have to look for it. If you want to see that, we got Wilder and we got Spence. I can't speak for goddamn Tank, man, because he up under Mayweather. You know how Mayweather move. But I know for sure we got two fighters, you know what I'm saying, that's showing us that that's what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hey, this is a conversation that me and Trey had a few days ago on this very subject, man. And I'm glad Neutral Natural put that out there, man. And I'm gonna tell you, like I told Trey, bruh, these up and coming fighters, a lot of them, when you look at, you know, who they want to model their career after, it was Money Mayweather. Bruh, it's a brand new mind state in the boxing game with these up and coming fighters, man. These dudes want brand recognition. They want the bag, you know what I'm saying? They want the pay-per-view sales and buys. They want to be the pay-per-view star. You know what I'm saying? Finances are the major motivator with the majority of these young cats, man. And I told Trey, bro, I think it's gonna be few and far between for us to see somebody that's more concerned about them just being against the biggest payday. Man, I hate to sound like you know, Debbie Downer or whatever the case, you know, to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the days of, you know, Muhammad Ali fighting for legacy and Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler and Duran and you know what I'm saying, Roy Jones and, you know what I'm saying, and all them cats, man, that fought for legacy, I think those days are gone for the most part. the majority, the major factor when it comes to these dudes taking fights, picking fights, whatever, I think it's gonna be, you know, how much am I gonna make?
Hey,
And that's just the way I feel. What's up, bro?
hey, it's 10 people in here, right? Let's do a poll. Ask them, is they Money Mayweather fans or Pretty Boy Floyd fans? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
How many fighters you think is Money Mayweather fans, and how many fighters you think is Pretty Boy Floyd? If they Pretty Boy Floyd fans, they like skill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they Money Mayweather fans, they worried about the payday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you saying ask them how many people think that these young fighters are fans of Pretty Boy or Money?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's what it is then, man. Hey, it's poll time. Hey, if you just heard me on my soapbox and I gave my thesis, you know, if you believe that a lot of these up and coming fighters are modeling their game and their career after Money Mayweather, then put the word money in the chat. But if you think that a lot of these dudes are looking at the Pretty Boy, the skilled, the hungry young lion cat, then put Pretty Boy in the chat, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, bro, I believe a vast majority of these cats are looking at the money side of it, the Money Mayweather side of it. But
I think
hold up, man. Chapo got locked out the house.
Hey,
Let him back
can
in.
I chime in on that real quick? All right, so
Yeah, go ahead,
so
bro.
talking about that, I know I said like they become pay-per-view stars, but it's not just about them becoming pay-per-view stars. It's also about what happens when they become the pay-per-view star. When they get that, then they start getting the fights that they want. They start getting other people wanting to fight them. Look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence for the longest couldn't get a fight with nobody, with none of these top fighters, most of these top fighters. But what happened when they saw he's now he's pushed into that role as a star. Now they want to fight him because now he make money. Now they can make a bag off of him. So they won't like, oh no, I don't want to fight you now. I don't want to fight you. You know, that's when you start getting those fights. And then look, and on top of that, when I say that, like, look at want to fight already. They want to fight Lomachenko. They want to fight for these titles already. They want to get on that road, on that path to becoming those guys, and that's when we start getting those big money fights. That's when we start, hey, let's get this fight done. Let's make this fight happen and stuff like that. And so that there is some, as far as being a pay-per-view star, but at the same time, man, these guys that want to fight them, that's when you'll get those big fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, very, very good points, bro. Hey, I rock with you up until the point of like I said before, man, a lot of these up and coming, these quote unquote prospect type cats, bro, they talking real good right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they not the man. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen in the past, we've seen a lot of those dudes come up, you know what I'm saying, and call out the top dogs and this and that, man. But when they actually got in that position, the fight got stalled out because of, what was the bag. So, and we've had experience with a number of amateurs here lately, and we've gotten to talk to them, and we've gotten to pick their brains and ask them, you know what I'm saying, who did you like? Who did you come up, looking at, man? And we've heard that Money Mayweather quite a bit, bro. And then when we kind of tapped in, a little bit further and scratched the surface, man, a lot of these cats, you know what I'm saying, they want that bag, which ain't nothing wrong with wanting the bag. You go in there risking your life in this sport, man. But at the same time, man, we want, as boxing fans, as diehards, bro, we want those cats that are like, man, I want to prove I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what y'all talking about, a bag, and you know what I'm saying, I need this much, nigga, I'm ready to jump in the ring right now and fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like the warriors of old. So
yeah, but
that's where I'm at.
To me, they're not like that. I mean, it's kind of like one of something that's just not there anymore. I mean, we could say Wilder, but when Wilder goes in his post conference, he's talking about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, oh, you got to give us time to get our money right because you know we putting our lives on the line when we go out there and stuff like that. So I mean, I think it's just different nowadays, man. But I mean,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but there are these guys. They do want to fight. Like there's some that just really want to fight everybody. They want to be the best. So I mean, I just try to take them at their word. A lot of them what they're saying and stuff like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see though.
In defense of Wilder was saying that because Eddie Hearn was saying that he was a nobody. You know what I'm saying? So he was on that tip. And then when he got up, that's when he started to call him out. You know what I'm saying? If you notice even more. That nigga, they didn't want that motherfucker to fight. But I'm talking about his competition, his resume. He fighting way tougher competition than most of these heavyweights, than any of the heavyweights in the division.
No, I agree on that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. The whole game has changed, man. The whole entire game has changed, man. And we don't get the fights that we want to see. Trey been on his soapbox all week about this, man, but we don't get to see a lot of the fights that we want to see from these fighters when they're in their prime because they get stalled out, man. And normally it gets stalled out over money, over finances. That's what it gets stalled out over, man. But when it comes time to sell a ticket, sell a pay-per-view, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? They want us to ante up. They want us to come out of our pockets. And we diehards, man. We go ahead and we come out of our pockets, man. But it gets frustrating sometimes. It gets frustrating. All right. Anybody got anything else on that?
I got a question, man. I don't really know this because I was still young, you know, when these fights were happening. But like all those fights in the 90s, man, early 90s, late 80s, were a lot of those fights, like the major fights, you know, were the mid 80s, early 80s, were those pay-per-view fights too, or were they just like what great fights did we get on like regular TV and stuff like that? I don't remember because I was little. I just remember watching them somewhere.
I mean, there were great fights on regular TV. There were great fights pay-per-view, man. Mike Tyson was a huge pay-per-view star. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s, you know, and that's one dude, man. I know for a fact, nigga. I sent somebody from HBO on a few vacations off them fights because they didn't last but a round, most of them, if that. You know what I'm saying? But we still paid I don't know, $49.99 or $59.99 or whatever the price was, man. Back then, man, we were paying it to see Tyson get it in for a round. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there were good pay-per-view fights. There weren't as many. And Marlo, man, I would like your opinion on this too. Do you think there were as many pay-per-view stars back then as there is now? You think the numbers stayed about the same, or did they go up? You know, here recently, or how do you feel about that?
I think it was more once upon a time. Now it's only really a few. I think Pacquiao for a minute was really the only pay-per-view star, and him and Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? That, Canelo, that nigga moved to what's the name? That's why they was hollering pay-per-view dead. But you know, Mayweather was sewing up the game. Then everybody fought was on pay-per-view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back then you had Don King with the whole stable of motherfuckers. Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? You had the De La Hoyas. You know, the Shane Mosleys. You know, shit like that. Roy Joneses. Motherfuckers that would sell.
Yep.
Mike Tyson's. You know what I'm saying? George Foreman.
Yeah. Evander Holyfield.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I think it was probably more back then, but I know it was never no stall on no big fights. You know what I'm saying? Like it is now. Now we see a lot of bogus shit. You know, once upon a time we had like a goddamn World Series fight, playoff fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Titles kept switching and stuff like that. But I say back
that's
then
what's up, man.
Was better than it is now for competition.
Yeah, overall better competition, man. Back then. Neutral Natural said guys don't move up if they get stalled out nowadays. And I mean we've seen some evidence of dudes, you know what I'm saying, jumping ship out of a division, man. Trying to think who comes to mind. Well, I would say this, bro. I think Gary Russell needs to. You know, he's a prime example of somebody getting stalled out. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs to jump up. But let's see. Trey said he the old man on the block. I'm always on my soapbox about the new school. Real talk, man. Who we got? Omega Red say. Sorry, y'all. This computer runs so slow. He said, "Yeah, the 80s and 90s was my era. Just got back to boxing 2 years ago. Yeah, man. Boxing seemed like probably like I guess you can call it like during the Klitschko era. Because in my opinion, as the heavyweights goes, so goes boxing, bro. But like during that period, bro, it's like boxing took a knee for a second, man, and it's finally gotten back on his feet. So,
Well, that was
you know what I'm saying?
That was the heavyweight game.
Yeah.
The heavyweight game took a knee. The lower guys really took over for a long time. That hit on better, you know what I mean? De La Hoya and all them kind of motherfuckers.
Yep. The Tito Trinidads and like you said, the Mayweathers and the Sugar Shane Mosleys, them boys jumped in the driver's seat then.
Sweet Pea.
Yep.
Vernon Forrest.
Yep. Neutral Natural say Tank ain't trying to be great. Haney going fuck around and steal his spotlight. A Gamboa fight for the WBA regular title. That's gonna line Devin Haney up for mandatory against Lomachenko. Trey talking about his phone about to go dead. Go charge your phone then, nigga. Active in the build. Salute to you, bro. Hey, appreciate you stopping by the house. You already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. Ba-la-la-dee, but don't sit too close. Don't sit too damn close. Right? That's what's up. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Which is Spence Jr. versus Sean Showtime Porter. Arrow the Truth, Spence Jr. against Sean Showtime Porter, man. Coming up this weekend. Live. If you're gonna be in at the Staples Center in LA, if you're gonna be there, hey, for the homie Marlo, hey, he gonna be dressed corner gear from head to toe. He gonna be a walking billboard for the corner, and so hey, pull up on my man and you know what I'm saying, show him some love, man. Holler at him, man. Tell him what he do, man. Y'all check about the people, love the people. We couldn't do it, man. So we appreciate able to make the fight. If you're gonna watch it pay-per-view, hey, pull up to the corner, man. X is gonna be calling the frog out of well. You know what I'm saying? The Block fam gonna be there making it, and it's gonna be like you know what I'm saying, how fight night normally be on the corner, man. Except this one gonna be bigger and better. That's what it is, man. All right, man. Spence versus Porter. Marlo, on your mark, get set, go.
Man, I got Spence. I see Spence displaying everything that he got in the two bag. Dog, boxing ability. I think he gonna outclass. I think he gonna outwork. I think he gonna do it all, man, in this fight. And I'm hoping that Porter come and be Porter. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping Porter comes, bring all that weird shit he be doing. You know what I'm saying? So he can make it a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? He can make Spence work for that KO. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna make no mistakes. I don't think he gonna sharpen that up. Man, you know what I'm saying? He got a nice amateur background. I've been in there with a lot of different opponents that are good pros, that's champions in the pros right now. You know what I'm saying? And he still got those same hang-ups. You know what I mean? He have his, as the rounds go along, his hands drop lower and lower. He he wild. He ain't really sharp. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of fighters, not just fans, like it's say he got a cool style, but from a fan's perspective, that style is not attractive. You know what I'm saying? To want to really watch. It's just a dirty fighter that's up in there. Rugged, dirty, gritty fighter. I respect him, you know what I'm saying, for getting in there, but I don't see him doing that against Earl Spence. I see Earl Spence want to be unified. I think he want to be undisputed. I think he really want to move up to another division and do the same thing. So I just, you know, I'm looking forward to the fight. I got Spence by 9th round stoppage.
That's what's up. Chapo, man. What you got on this one, man? Spence versus Porter.
And same thing with Marlo, man. But I'm going back and forth on if I think Earl's gonna stop him or not, and then if he's gonna dominate him or not. We've never seen Sean Porter get just straight dominated in any fight. We never seen him get knocked out. Seen him get dropped. And a lot of the times it's because he's, you know, just kind of gets lackadaisical on defense. To me, I saw a good boxing performance from him against Danny Garcia that I didn't expect.
Yep, I agree.
He is a rough fighter, and he's tough as hell, man. He's tough as hell. There's something about him though. Every time he fights, I'm like, man, I don't know. He's gonna get knocked out. Like I just see him and I'm like, man, he's gonna get dry. He's gonna get knocked out, but he just doesn't, man. He's a dog in there, man. And I think he's gonna have to bring that if he wants any shot. I don't know if he can outbox Spence. I don't think so. But I mean, he's got a proven background. He's beaten, you know, people from younger days, like, you know, Usyk and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, damn, how could he? If, you know, the way he boxes, I don't think it was that great. But I've seen it before. But then when he fought Ugas, we didn't see it again. You know, it was like a totally different person. So I don't know, man. I'm trying to see what kind of Sean Porter's gonna come out. I think he'll have a good game plan, man, because it seems like when he fights lately, since he's been fighting these top fighters, like when he fought Thurman, when he fought Danny Garcia, he had great game plans, and they worked very good. He came up short with Thurman though, but it was a good game plan, man. And I think he's gonna put up a damn good fight, and I'm looking forward to it, man. But I think Spence can beat him two ways, and I feel like Sean Porter can really only beat him one. That's the difference in the fight, I would say.
Yeah, man. I agree with both of y'all in regards to who I think. I think Errol Spence is going. I think. Hey, bro, this subject right here. Last week, this is all for the most time has talked about, and it kind of drew a line almost down the middle of the block, fam, man. Some people on the other in turn competitive this fight was going to be. Everybody in the fam believes that Errol Spence is going to win this fight, but where we had difference was how competitive or how dominant was Errol Spence going to be in this fight. Like Chapo and both said, man, that boy Porter is who defeated people like Alexander Usyk, Boo Boo Andre. Both of those dudes are world champions. You know, Usyk was at cruiserweight, and like I said, we agree that Errol is going to win this fight. Me, myself, line where I believe that Errol Spence is going to shine on that dude, man. If it goes 12, I've been saying all week, I got Errol winning. I'm predicting Errol to win that fight. I think for one, that Sean Porter is too easy when you fighting, you know, from the distance, that intermediate level, And I think Spence is gonna be able to keep that dude at bay all night. He's gonna be able to, either at range or intermediate level. Now, one thing that we can't say about Sean, and it was a topic of man, is that Sean seems to fight better than he does against orthodox fighters. That's something they've been working on in their camp, man, is how to deal with a southpaw fighter. We gonna see some footwork, some of that Lomachenko sauce sprinkled in the game plan. We will see, man. If he is to do some of that, he's gonna have to turn Spence. He's gonna have to step around him, get those body shots in on him, man, because we know that it's like team. And one thing I'm saying, both of these dudes A and a plan B. We've seen both dudes box, jab, work off to try to be slick, roll punches. But then we've also seen both dudes be the predator, the hunter. Just kind of run through their opponent or walk through their opponent, whatever the case may be. Believe that Spence, to rounds and just wipe him out. I believe Porter is going to have a measure of success. I think it's going to be a small measure of success. That's why I gave him 3 rounds, man. But at the same time, man, Errol can be hit. Errol has been touched by everybody that he with, regardless of how long the fight went on, man. People have because Errol isn't the most offensively spectacular fighter in the world, man. I remember a while back, man, and me and Lion, man, we kind of had. He was telling me that Sean Errol Spence at all, and I was like, man, come on, really? But 503, I fucks with you like a play, cuz way that Sean Porter ain't gonna touch Spence at all, because Spence gets touched. He does. It's just a fact, man. He's got high punch resiliency. Can do with some monster shots, bro. He turned over and followed through with, man, and he still kept going. Now I could tell he felt some of those shots, but he still shook it off and he kept going, man. Even in the fight with Ocampo, man, Ocampo got in some nice shots to the body, and Errol walked through him, bro. But I have to say, man, I just think that Errol is built more for combat. If it's going to be from the outside in boxing, I think Errol has the advantage in that one, man, because he has the longer reach, in my opinion. He's got the more effective. The boy Porter, he might have quicker hand jab, but it's more, in my opinion, it's more of a flicking room for him to get inside, man. And choose to get in the phone booth, man. I think Errol is going to be able to get the separation that he needs in order to get them vicious body shots in on Porter, man. It wouldn't if that boy Porter bend the knee in this one, man. But I'm gonna say unanimous decision. But I got Errol Spence, man. Like I said, 9 rounds to 3. That's the way I see it, man. But that's what's up, man. Anybody else got anything else on that fight?
One thing I'll say about Errol Spence is that not a lot of people talk about his boxing ability, but the thing that I like the most is he knows how to fight with size. There's a lot of fighters that don't know how to fight with size. They don't know how to use their size to their advantage. And I think Errol Spence is one of the best fighters at doing that. He knows how to fight using his size. That he's bigger than a lot of other fighters. That he can he can outreach other fighters. He reminds me of Tommy Hearns back in the day. He knew how to fight with the size. I think that's one good thing about Errol Spence that he does very well.
Real talk, man. Good point. Hey, right now, man, let me say this, man. Hey, shout out to the homie TJ Wilkins. shout out to the homie Fan Perspective. That they just subscribed to the channel. There was one other person they show subscribe. I can't see who it is right now, man. But so if you subscribe to the house, man, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, keep rocking with us, man. We're gonna keep this boxing thing going, bro. And man, I think we just about at the end of it, man. Let me jump in this comment section because they blowing the comment section up right now, man.
Hey, peace out, Chris Brown, man. Good night, bro.
That's what's up, man. Let me see. I'm gonna start right here. But Fan Perspective, he say Errol Spence, Errol plan A is stoppage, plan B is beat down, plan C is ultra instinct, Mikey embarrassment. That's what's up, man. Chris Brown, you say peace, man. Hey, appreciate you stopping by the house, Chris, man. Hey, come back and rock with us next time, man. We should be doing this next Tuesday again, man. But hey, remember to stop by the corner this weekend, man. If you're not gonna be at the Fight Live, come fuck with us on the corner, man. It's going down. That's what's up, man. Keep going down. Fan Perspective. He says, I actually like Sean, but his short limbs and bobbing style going to get him dog walked. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. And let's see who else we got here. Neutral Natural again says Porter. What do you say? Porter way more than Mikey. I don't see him getting dominated unless Errol Spence utilizes clinching and wait for the ref to break him up and stay on. Yeah, that was something that Trey was talking about too earlier, man, is that we never really see Spence clinch. You know, I do remember him clinching a little bit in that Kell Brook fight, man, because Kell got a couple of straights in on him, man, that you could tell it made him think about it for a second, man, and he had to lock Kell's elbows up for a second. But very rarely do you see that. Very rarely. See Fan's Perspective back in here. He says only advantage Porter has is being hit hard in more fights. That's not a good sign. Well, it does show us that, man, the dude is tough and he got a high punch resiliency. You know, if you're gonna be, you know, world-class top tier, that's something you're gonna want to have is a high punch resiliency or resistance. You know, you see fighters like Amir Khan, you know, had all the speed, you know what I'm saying, the footwork in the world, but you touch them and them boys just tissue paper, you know. You catch that chin, and it was a lot of times, especially, you know, in the latter stages of their career. Fan said having Ugas is not reviving Errol. There's gonna be less damage coming from Ugas than there would be potentially coming from Errol. And I'm gonna say potentially because the fight hadn't happened yet, man. Doggone it, my stuff. But man, let me see. Who else we got in here? Brown says Spence has stopped Porter before in sparring. It was, yeah. I've never seen it. Have y'all ever, either one of y'all ever seen any of that sparring footage from Spence and Porter?
No, I haven't seen that one.
No, about it, man, but I've never seen it. So it is what it is, man. Then, you know, that might be an advantage to he's dealt with for the first hand before, you know, and maybe that's why he's so confident.
Might get what's name doubts too. If that's the case, I don't know.
Yeah,
how true it is or what.
Neutral Natural said no footage of sparring. A Fan's Perspective. So the blow he received. Talking about Spence. So, I mean, there is evidence of Errol, but it just doesn't happen that often. You know, perspective also say Sean has a massive beard. His chin is the opposite of Khan. That is true. He has a high punch resistance, man. High punch tolerance, man. That's for. Yeah, man. Y'all do me a favor. Oh, Marlo's Corner said, "Peace out, fam. Gotta run. Catch you later." That's what's up, man. Hey, salute to Marlo's Corner, man. Appreciate you stopping through, rocking with us at the house, man. That's fam right there. Gang all day right there, man. Hey, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I mean, like ASAP. Go subscribe, because you missing, you slipping on your pimping. Really, the best commentary and blow by blow fight calls. You know, made a series on Nephew. You know what I'm saying? Got documentary series, The Ring. Tony coming to y'all soon. Stuff, man. Constantly putting out that good corner, man. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Do me a solid, man. If you rock with the house, you gotta rock with the corner, man. Subscribe to my bros. And if you're not subscribed to anybody else in the block fam, whether that's myself, Roughhouse Boxing, whether it's you know what I'm saying, Main Boxing Biker, man. Hey, do this, subscribe, man. The product coming out, man. Block fam, that's what's up. Voice TV, man. Appreciate you stopping by the house, man. You already know what it is. Wipe your feet, close, man. What? Omega Red said, I haven't, but I look for it either. I'm not sure what he's talking about. You might be too, man. We've been on here for a nice little bit, man. So Chapo, man, just go ahead and get some last words to the people.
Hey, was that to me?
Yeah, man.
You say?
Marlo already dropped off. He said he had to run, man. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna shut this one down. We've been doing this one for almost 2 hours now, man. So let's go ahead and give us some last words to the people.
Hey man, if y'all haven't already, go check out that latest video dropped on Marlo's Corner. It's never seen before footage of Errol Spence Jr. Just check it out for yourself, man, so y'all can find out. I'll let the suspense continue on that. Suspense, you get it? All right, but hey, for reals though, man. Hey, make sure y'all check it out, subscribe. We'll see y'all Saturday for the big fight. I hope y'all ready, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. So get your popcorn, get your soda, get your beer, get your drinks, whatever you gotta do, man. Get it together and come join us on and chill with us on the corner, man, because it's going down. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Roughhouse Boxing TV. We got the dopest blow by I'm sorry, not blow by blow, but he's got the dopest breakdowns in the game right now, man. So go ahead and check him out. Probably release a video Friday or Saturday morning. So make sure y'all come and check him out. Check that video out before you come and watch us on the corner. But hey, man, salute to everybody. We'll see you Saturday.
That's what's up, man. Hey, salute to the homie Chris Rayner, man. Appreciate my dude, man. That's my bro right there. You know what I'm saying? My man Marlo. Salute to the whole block fam. You know what I'm saying? I love all them niggas to death, man. And them dudes saying we, you know what I'm saying, for just about a year and a half or so, bro. But I feel as close to them as, you know what I'm saying, some of my own, in some cases, man. Just real ones. They big one, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They know I ride with them. I rock with all of them boys till the wheels fall off, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my team right there, man. Got love for all of them, man. But y'all am their boxing TV. I want to thank everybody that pulled up and rock with us tonight, man. Hey, so fam. Hey, shout out BC. You know what I'm saying? Shout out whole fighting down, you know what I'm saying, that love this boxing stuff, man. But I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Chop.
Oh yeah.
My break. There will.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, hey, y'all make
Go
sure
ahead.
y'all get on Legendary Top Cat. Y'all make sure y'all get on Legendary Top Cat ass and tell them to hurry up and stop bullshitting with that Patreon.
That's what's up, man. And Legendary Top Cat got the Patreon come. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take y'all all through the ins and outs, the nooks and crannies of Houston. You know what I'm saying? You know, the gritty and the grind, the draped up and all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take you on a ride. That boy Top Cat is a Houston native. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He really a street dude. The most intelligent street cats that you don't have in life, man. Do yourself a solid and, you know what I'm saying, sign up for my boy's Patreon cats, man. Subscribe to him on YouTube and check out his Patreon. You get ready to pop that off, get in this air and tell him to hurry up, you know what I'm saying, and bring it to the people, man. But that's what it is, man. Yeah, there will be a prediction video for Spence. One up tonight. I know the version, but watch my video, get the analysis. That's gonna go up a little bit later on tonight. And I'm trying to think. Anything else? Nah, that's all I got, man. So y'all can get on out the house, man, and go ahead, and we're gonna do a little something like that, man. On the way out the door, I make sure the vibe is right before we lock up. You know what I'm saying? Shut the porch light off. It's for hurt. Yeah. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for stopping back by the house. Before I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. Yeah. Hey, big salute, shout out to the whole block family. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all stay pulling up on the block, rocking out with us. Man, that's what's up. Whether it's the house, the corner, the trap, you know what I'm saying, the gun shop, the bike shop, you know what I'm saying, the barrio, the corner, wherever. We love this boxing shit. I'll come keep fucking with us. Yeah. And when you see me with my peeps in the spot, you know I'm a go-getter. It is my name on the billboard. And you look towards the nigga that be on top of the pile. Yeah, Rough House in this thing. Showing my style, make it worth your while when I do these flows. Got for these hoes, niggas be oh no when they see me coming. Can't pull out the thing, start gunning all of that because they know that we come through so hard. You're my nigga now. Pull your car because he got the gas, man. No break. You know what it takes for me to come out of this thing. Ain't gonna never be fake. Never this to the Jakes. The box he be so damn supreme. Come through block fam. Shit, starched out crease J's. Come through this thing. My homeboy Chapo pulling up the set. Shit, pushing the vet. Gotta flow so hard that you ain't forget. Man, we off the dump. I am that boy Box. This is another Block Fam production. Like, copy, and share.
stopping back by the house, man. Good night. I'm all Bill Spence, Sean Porter, low fight commentary. Right. Ed's gonna call a frog out of well. Gonna be in there chopping it up. Yeah. And shout out to Loud Voice TV, Omega Red, Neutral Natural, AX. Everybody stop through tonight. We out. Y'all can go ahead and get on out the house now. All right.
I said we're still live. I said we're still live.
But I hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.